Anytime you're outdoors, you face the chance of rain, face the chance of a storm or something, especially if you're outside for an extended period of time. And so we're going to look at something called the dry sack. This is not necessarily a brand specific thing. There are a lot of different bags that you can use that can withstand the elements and keep your gear dry, especially those really important things that you need to have dry. The elements can be harsh, and being outdoors and being exposed to the elements, you can really get wet. Your clothes, your pack, everything can get soaked. So it's really important to invest in some dry sacks. And these will keep your valuables dry and waterproof. The good thing about these, they're pretty inexpensive. I got this set at Walmart. You can find even higher quality sets, but I've used these in the past and they really work. So we're going to take a look at the dry sack, and this is the combo pack, 3 different sizes. Just a very inexpensive way to be able to protect your goods, and that's priceless. Now, these packs being different sizes, it really helps to keep the pack as compact as possible. One of the things I like to use is for clothing, especially. Anything that can really get wet, this will help, and you can wrap this up. First thing is, a fleece is a really great thing to have in the elements, and you'll need to wrap it up really tight and get it good and compressed. So when you put it into your pack, you're going to make as small of a package to get more into your pack. So first thing you need to do is get that air out. Get all the excess air out of the pack itself, because being water resistant, you're going to trap some air. And then take this rigid lip and then start just to bend this down and just turn it down. So 3 times is what they recommend. So 1, 2, 3. Now that's a minimum. So we want to go ahead, if we can go to 4. As you can see, I have air that's packed in here. So I need to make sure I get that air out. What that does too is it tells you that this thing is working. So you want to get it down as far as you can. You can hear the air. That means we can turn it more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I've got it down to 6 turns. And then we take and just lock these Fastex buckle. Now you've got a good compact pack. You have a handle, and it's ready to go in your pack. Here we're going to use the larger one, and what I have is a pair of 511 Tac-Lite Pros and a nice Keen wool shirt. I'll tell you guys, this is not a cheap shirt. This, in fact, is very expensive, but it's really important to have wool if you can afford it, and put this away in your pack. It keeps your body cool in the summer. It keeps it warm and insulated in the winter, and it doesn't retain moisture. And if you're out in the elements and you get wet, you need to get dry, because you can really get sick if you don't keep yourself dry. So we're just going to roll this right up into a small package. Okay, we got it rolled up. Now let's put it in our green sack. Now again, we're going to want to get all the air out as possible. Then we're going to start to turn down. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can be difficult to get as much of the air out, but you want to get as much out as possible. There's still some air in here, but we have plenty of room. I'm going to bring it around this way. Snap it. Got a handle. One thing I really like is the color codes, because it can really help to decide what is in each pack. And then for the smaller pack, one of the things, if you have toiletries, like I have toilet paper and some other soap and different things in here, and I want to keep that dry as well, it can withstand some moisture, but what happens is, not the toilet paper, but Now, keeping your toiletries dry is very important, especially if you have toilet paper and soap and different things like that. You want to keep that dry. And I take something that's more rigid like this, and I'll put this in the bottom. Stuff it all the way in. Pair of gloves and a nice wool cap. Now let's get the air out. And then we'll go ahead and start our fold. There we go. This is going to make it so much more compact to be able to put in our pack as well. Okay, we're going to spray some water on this thing. You can see it's just wicking right off. I'm going to go ahead and put this pack on and submerge it in the water. Alright, we'll open her up and see what they're doing. Okay, we're going to check these out and see what's what. Okay, perfectly dry. Inside of the pack is perfectly dry. Perfectly dry. This was submerged underwater. No moisture at all. Pack's dry as well. Once these have gotten wet, you need to let them dry out the outside before you repack. But all the moisture is staying on the outside, so they're holding up really well. These things dry within minutes in the sunlight. In fact, there's no moisture on these. What hasn't wicked away is evaporated in just minutes. The small blue pack is 7 3/4 inches in width, and it's 13 inches in height. The medium pack is 15 inches in height and 9.5 inches in width. Now the green pack, the large pack, is 22 inches long, it's 10 3/4 inches in width, and it's 6 3/4 inches in depth. So you're going to have a lot. In fact, we could have packed more into this pack itself. They are soft. That means they're easy to pack. They're easy to manipulate. Very smooth finish. They are polyurethane coated, which keeps the rain out, and the seams are also coated with waterproof stitching. The good thing about these dry sacks is they are lifetime guaranteed, which is pretty cool as well. So if you have any issues with them, you know, you can take them back. I did get these at Walmart. They're not very expensive. I can't really remember the price. I think they were under $10 for all 3 packs. You can also buy them separately. But you can go into many of the sporting goods stores or REI or some of the camping, hiking stores, and there are all kind of different packs to be able to use. Some of them are completely rubberized, and that would be more like for kayaking or canoeing. And that's my brother does that. He has some really nice packs for this as well. Keep your necessaries dry, the things that you need to have dry. This is a great way to do it. The dry sack. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America. Long live the Republic. These are good puppies. Good, very good puppies. Yes, they are. They're sweet as sugar. But they'll get you in a minute if they don't know you. Ain't that right, Zana?